Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about... So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now Wilson from the gun on third down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're... This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's third and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 6, Seahawks 3.
Defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
To throw again is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. So the defense backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. On second and goal, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet.
So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Now Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? On 3rd down, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Cowboys 13.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed.
Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. On third down, Carson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field. So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, fourth quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line.
A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Again, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Seahawks.
Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. To the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So this offense with a football in a pressure spot here. Overtime of this contest. After the interception, here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He was tackled.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Throwing is Wilson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Touchdown, Seattle. Score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.